All right, good afternoon, folks. Today we're taking a look at the Euro CAD, or the Euro currency versus the Canadian dollar. So I get asked the question a lot, does seasonality exist in the currency market, or does seasonality exist in the Forex market? And the answer is absolutely yes, it does. So I wanted to point out this potential setup in the Euro CAD. Now this is a daily chart. So we look at the daily chart here, you can see that we're forming a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. If you followed my videos or content for any time, you know that is one of my favorite bread and butter patterns. In fact, going back to the history, you can see how well it's worked. This is just swing trading off of a daily chart. You see we had a short here, came down and met its profit objective, or TP1, and it's starting to reverse at that point. We look at a couple of other signals. We had a 1, 2, 3 bottom here that achieved TP1 and then reversed. We had another long setup here, achieved TP1, stretched almost up to TP2 before reversing. And we have example after example after example of this pattern working over and over again. So we get excited when we see that technical formation, but another thing that we get excited about is the seasonality concept. So we have a potential setup here in the Euro CAD that calls for a long on or around July 24th with an approximate 30-day hold time. So we look to exit around August 25th to the 30th. In fact, if you want to see the stats for the last 10 years, we can see what that trade has done. Now last year was a loser, and we had a loser, it looks like, in 2014, but this trade has been 80% profitable over the last 10 years. Average profit has been about $1,800 to $1,900 based off of a standard lot. So knowing that we have the seasonality bias in our favor, also knowing that we have a high probability pattern that's worked, what, 4 or 5 out of the last 5 times it's set up on this chart. And then additionally, we also want to confirm that we have some prior price structure back at these levels. You can see that we've had some support here. Now we have temporarily broken down through that support. If we go back even further in time, you can see that we've had price action on or around these areas. If we want to take it a step further, we can use a little trick where we take the last swing low and measure to the last swing high. You can see that we have come down right into the 618%, or I believe Fibonacci nuts call that the golden ratio. So here we have come down to the 147 level, which is also the 618. The other thing I want to point out here is, as the market has hammered down and continued to make lows, notice that we are unable to make new lows on our RSI. So that's what we call price divergence. So market is moving lower, making new lows, but we have higher lows on the RSI. So it's what I call a culmination of a perfect storm and a trade setup. Good luck, and we'll see you on the next update.